In the previous video, we created two styles in order to create this form. And within the Windows resources at the top of the window, we put the two styles. The first style, this one here, we define no X:"key or X key. And so the target type specified as text block affected all possible text blocks. In the second style, this one here, we defined an X key of title text. So the style affected only text blocks, since it still has a target type of text block that actually reference the X key name of title text. So if we come down here, this text block has style equals curly brace, which sort of is like angle bracket question mark in PHP. It alerts the parser that we're now going to reference a static resource. So we have an angle bracket, static resource, and then the name of the key, title text, and a close angle bracket and close quotation mark. So this style gets affected by the second style, but the second one does not. It gets affected by the first style because it's a text block with no reference to the key. And the fact is, you always have a key defined. When you don't define an X key explicitly, you define an implicit X key. And the implicit X key is what's known as a type key. And we reference the type key also. When we create the second style, we base it on the first style. We have a based on attribute. And then we have a resource, and the key name for the resource is the implicitly defined key, which is X:"type text block, or the type key, the implicitly defined key. But there's another way of referencing the key, and that's from the code. In this version, I dragged over a button and resized it and so on, and I put a name of btn change style, and then I double clicked on it to create the event handler. So if we go to the event handler by double clicking, you can see in the event handler I referenced the style attribute as textblock2.style, and then I have to cast it as a style. And then I have a this.resources, a square bracket, and quotation marks around the key name, title text, and an end square bracket. And you have to cast it as a style because this resource could be anything you put in the windows.resource. So the only thing I really added to the XAML was I gave the second text block a name equals text block 2, so we could reference it in the code behind. So if we compile and run this, center it a bit better, and we click on the button, see it changes the second text block to have the same style as the first one by setting that style equal to the name style. Pretty cool, eh? Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and learned a lot, and I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe.